Yeah.
How do you feel about abortion? Because I would predict that I don't know if Roe versus Wade is going to get completely overturned, but I think abortion laws are going to change in the next 5 years for sure.
Yeah, it's possible.
I
It's
think
likely.
I don't think
Well-
they're going to. If they do it, they're not going to get rid of it. They'll just probably implement that 20-week ban or whatever they were trying to get done. But I mean, I don't want it overturned.
What I've been
Like
seeing
creating black
thing
markets
as a
tends to
likely
be a bad
thing,
idea.
it stops being illegal at the federal level, and then it just goes to the states. So
Which is bad.
they're
You don't
saying
want
like
that.
even 2-3 years from now, it's illegal in 20 states, and you just have to drive to get what you need.
Yeah.
But the problem is the people that need the abortions the most are the people that can't afford to do that. This is why I hate like Dave Rubin, the dumbest fucking guy in political commentary today, makes
think we
these
had it.
stupid. I fucking hate Dave Rubin. I've wanted to get on a show with that dude so hard. I would eviscerate that guy. He's so fucking. I don't even know how he can sit up straight in a chair because that guy has no fucking spine. Like I would
What do
figure
you
he'd
hate
be.
about him most? Like, what,
He takes these. He basically is like if you take a babby in high school and introduce him to libertarianism, but they don't think through any of their positions. That's his thing. He's like the first words that would come out of like an Ayn Rand fan's mouth, like, "Oh, free marketplace of ideas, absolutely, totally, no drawbacks, blah 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 blah." But like as soon as you give him like a basic challenge, like, okay, well, what if hate groups capitalize on free speech to inevitably cause violence to others in like kind of third-party ways? What do you think about that? Like. That's something that you need to have an answer for. And you can still be free speech and acknowledge that happens, but like he can't even answer those incredibly basic questions.
if they're inciting violence, though, that wouldn't fall under free speech.
Not inciting violence, but the fact is that if you allow people to have unlimited free speech, there will be groups that arise as a result of that who will, in a roundabout way, encourage violence. That's a fact. Now, whether or not you can say that free speech should or shouldn't be curbed, it is a fact that there are people that will listen to certain extreme ideas who will take on. There was that one shooter, whatever, that had like the Ben Shapiro was like the last 150 tweets that he favorited or some shit. Like these people will be created as a result of allowing more extremist kind of offensive speech out there. Now, again, to be clear, that doesn't mean we should get rid of free speech or even that we should curtail it at all. But you have to know that somebody's going to bring that up and that you need to have a response to that. You have to have something ready to go. And Rubin never does. He did this on Joe Rogan a lot with like abortion, where people were like, where Rubin is like, oh, well, just leave it to the states. And then if you don't like something, you can just go to a different state. Okay, motherfucker, not everybody has the money to drive across state lines to go and do something somewhere. Like somebody in, somebody, especially you live in the South, you might have to go multiple states away or even one state away. That is prohibitively expensive to the people that are the most impacted by some of these laws. Like what a ridiculous assertion.
Not as expensive as a baby.
A lot cheaper than a condom would probably
Not
save
as
a lot of-
expensive as a baby, but like the thing is that
money.
like all of these things are weighed unfairly. Like we'll say like, oh well, birth control's cheaper than a baby. Well, sure, but like nobody makes that decision in the heat of the moment. Like I'm about to bust in this girl. Like okay, well, we'll be the most financially advantageous thing to do. It's more like if you're somebody that's wealthy, you're already more likely to have access to contraception or to spend money on it or to not be fucking recreationally because you've got more things to do with your free time.
Condoms are free.
In some places, but condoms also fucking suck. Holy shit.
Condoms are the worst, and we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
I don't mind condoms. I'm the only man on the planet that doesn't mind condoms.
How can you not mind
that
your
bad.
dick just being numb?
If I was with a girl
It's not
and
numb.
she was
It's
like, if I was with a girl and she handed me a condom, I would say, awesome. Do you want me to masturbate into this? Because I am not sticking my dick into you with this impenetrable force field surrounding my dick. Fuck that shit.
It takes the fun out of sex.
I think you're using the wrong condoms. I think you're using the wrong condoms. Have you tried multiple brands?
Unfortunately, I have, yeah. And they, yeah.
I use Skin extra thick.
No, I mean, yeah, maybe I'm using the extra thick condoms. But like the thing that sucks is like people always say like, well, you should do this, you should do that. And it's like, yeah, you should. But if you're rich, one, you've got a million more options available to you, right? If you take a group of people and you provide one group only condoms and the other group gets condoms, or for women, they have the pill, they've got the vaccination, or not vaccination, but you get like an injection, or you've got like IUDs, intrauterine devices, like 50 million types of like wealthy birth control. Not only do these people have a higher chance of being protected, but also if they fuck up, they've got more access to abortion as well. They can take time off work to get an abortion. They can afford the procedure. They can go to where they need to go to get it. Traveling is not a big deal to them. Like everything is just kind of
stairs everywhere. I don't want to hear about cost.
Everything is just like weighted against you when you're poor, and people don't acknowledge that sometimes. It just kind of triggers the fuck out of me. That I don't know.
I don't really follow Dave Rubin's stuff. I've watched a couple of his episodes, but it's more kind of like guest based when I'll tune in. But Yeah, he doesn't really seem to take hard stances for the most
Because he's
part.
too much of an intellectual coward to do it. He's too stupid to research the positions, and he's too much of a fucking spineless hack to actually take a strong position on anything. I fucking hate Rubin. He is like the most hated person. I'm sorry if Rubin like watches this podcast. You guys don't hate him like I do, okay? But I hate him.
I'm starting to hate him more. I've never
Oh,
even heard of
God.
him, and I hate him now.
We had him on the show, Kyle.
Oh, did we?
Yikes.
Never
Did we
even heard of the guy. Yeah, a couple of years ago.
That's funny. I forgot. What I hate is not necessarily a particular guy. This behavior of like a political expert, usually from the right, destroying or eviscerating or whatever some college student who's only paid attention to this topic for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Milo gets a lot of that. Ben Shapiro
Ben
gets a lot of
Shapiro
that.
gets most of those. That's like a meme now in like some other like right wing circles and left wing even, where it'll say like, because it's usually like Ben Shapiro bold caps, destroys this person. Now they're saying like Ben Shapiro mutilates and murders two young liberals as he tears their skin off and flays them with facts. And it's like that kind of shit. Like it's such.
It is the ultimate irony to watch that guy scream facts over feel so much with his fucking yarmulke on. Like, this guy goes and worships the fucking Torah. Like, I don't know if you guys are atheists or not. Maybe that's not. We're like, oh god, that guy drives me fucking crazy. Holy
None of us
shit.
are religious. You're not
Yeah,
religious, are you?
none of us are religious.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh man, dude.
We don't have any imaginary friends.
I've got my brony friends.
Yeah.
One of the